For the purpose of today, I'm going to add them. But going forward, I don't want to be doing my webinars on my Facebook anymore. I just want to stick to the webinar alone. So this will be the last webinar I'm going to do that I will show on my social media handle. Okay, going forward, I'm going to restrict all my webinars to just Zoom. So please be aware, anytime I'm doing a webinar, know that I'm not going to be streaming it on social media. I'm just going to stick strictly to only my Zoom, to those who join on Zoom. But you're welcome once again. Thank you for joining from all over the world. If you have not introduced yourself, please do so. That's our culture here. When we join my webinar, we say your name, you say the city you're joining me from. It's just our tradition in this, I call it this Eagles Club. Okay, everybody who follows the Steve Actel brand are called the Eagle. So one of the reasons why am I doing this show? Why, despite that God has blessed me, I've made money from this business, why am I teaching it? People always say that in Africa, when you know something that helps you to make money, you will not teach anybody. And I think it's a poor man mindset. It's a poverty mindset that makes you feel that people who have succeeded do not want to teach anybody. A young man sent me a message, and he said to me, Mr. Stephen, thank you. I came for your training at a hotel. And you will not believe it, from that training, I have been able to make, let me see that message. Say it's done over 100 million, learning real estate from me. And I always get shocked when some people still feel that people who are successful, for whatever reason, don't want to teach it. Now, the success of that young man who sent me that message did not affect my own success. I did not even know he did 100 million since he came for my training. It didn't touch me in any way. It didn't affect me in any way. And I always struggle to understand why some of us have the mindset that rich people do not want to teach you the business they are doing because your own success will affect their own success. It's not true. One of the businesses I really don't like, okay, because of my own personal belief, is lotto business, right? Some of you will have heard about doing lotto and all of that. Lotto business, for example, is something they do. Baba Jebu, despite all the other people who are now doing lotto, has not reduced in his income. In fact, his income has increased because other people coming into the field were able to get into some other aspect of that industry that Baba Jebu was not doing before. Okay, that Baba Jebu actually was not doing before. And he has even made more money, okay, since that time. And to my surprise, some people will still feel that the advent of somebody else coming into a field affects somebody. I just don't know who told us that lie. So please know this. You're doing this business does not affect me in any way, does not stop my own part of the business from doing well. In no way does it affect me in any way. You need to know that. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for that comment. I'm just looking for it. If I can see the screenshot. I was very humble. In fact, I had to tell the man that, okay, this is it. He said, let me just share it on my Instagram. Okay, let me just share on my Instagram and then I show you guys. But I was humbled. I had to tell him that if he allows me, I want to share it on my social media handle. Because we just have this mindset that success is not replicatable. And if anybody is successful, you won't want to show anybody else. And that my own success affects your success. It's a poor man thinking. It's not true. It's not true. I'm going to show you this message by this young man. I was humbled. And this is what gives me joy. Okay, money, and a lot of time people don't even know. Money it doesn't give anybody joy. It just creates the environment to be happy. It creates an environment for you to be happy, but it doesn't really make you happy actually. And what ultimately gives you that sense of fulfillment, that sense of my life counts for something, my life is doing something, is when you can replicate what you are doing in the life of other people. Even if you have to charge them for it, that's what ultimately gives you that joy. That's what makes you feel like, yes, this is beyond just me making money. I am making money, but I'm also helping other people's life become something tangible. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and you're going to see what this person said about coming for my training. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type, I can see it, I can see it, I can see it. If you can see my screen, can you type, I can see it? Okay, come on guys, talk to me because I need your comment to be able to know whether I'm good. If you can see my screen, okay, good. The person wrote and said, good morning, sir. I just want to say a big thank you. Walking into your master class at a hotel last July was just God ordering my step. When you said we should pay $1,000, something inside me said, just do it. Your teaching in Sheraton.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Mr. Stephen is back now.
How many of you can hear me? If you can hear me, you can see me. Type, I can hear you, I can see you. Come on, everybody, talk to me. If you can hear me and you can see me, can you type, I can hear you, I can see you. Everybody, come on. If you can hear me, you can see me. Can you type, I can hear you, I can see you. Oh, beautiful. So, like I was saying earlier, your success does not affect my ability to succeed in any way. If anything, if I'm the one God used to help you succeed, it has only added to me. Because first of all, I'm more fulfilled. I have that feeling that, you know what, I'm not just amassing wealth and the wealth is not adding value to anybody. I have that sense of, yes, my life counts. My life is adding value. My life is changing other people. My light is making other people's light to shine. So stop that poverty mentality that rich people don't want other people to succeed. You need to stop it right now. Stop that mindset that if other people succeed, it in one way or the other affects, okay, your own ability to succeed. Please stop, change that mentality. If you have it, let it go. Let it go. I have raised several millionaires. One of them is Mohammed Adeleke that you guys are seeing. Last year I did 150,000 in 150 million in the same business. And I'm going to show you screenshots so that you see that it's not just empty talk. Okay, I will show you some of his screenshots of money his company made. We need to stop that mindset. And it's an African mindset. I call it the crab mentality. The crab mentality says that if you succeed, I won't succeed. The crab mentality says that your success affects my own success. The crab mentality says that there's no enough. It's called the scarcity mentality, that there's no enough to go around. So, some people must fail so that some people will succeed. So, all those, it's a poverty mentality, is archaic, is mundane, and is untrue. I can make it, you can make it. How many of you agree with me? We can all make it. Can everybody type, we can all make it together? Come on, everybody type, we can all make it together. Everybody type it again. Type, we can all make it together. Everybody, we can all make it together. So I don't need to bring you down to make it. You do not need to bring me down to make it. We all can succeed together. We all can grow together. We all can build well together. I'd like you to invite your friends to this broadcast. If you're watching on social media, share this. Share this. Invite your friends. Share. Hit the share button. If you're watching on Zoom, give the link to your friends. Like I said, you don't need to fail, okay, for me to succeed. Hello? So like I said, you don't need to fail for me to succeed. So we need to kill that mindset. Okay, it says some people must fail for some people to make it. It's not true. I don't know if you can see my screen now. I'm going to share my screen and go to the lecture for the day, as I just have a few minutes to spend with you guys. I have another meeting by 7 p.m. I make my money now from real estate, majorly. This is just a side also that I've delegated people to handle. But I realize that not everybody has the capital to go into real estate, and people still disturb me every now and then that they need to learn from me how to make money. Particular businesses, you can still start with 1 million, 2 million. Real estate, costs billions and tens and hundreds of millions to do. But online businesses like this, you can start very small, little budget, and grow the whole thing, to whatever level that you desire. Okay, and that's basically here. So we're going to be teaching you how my mentee made almost $1 million last year, and how you can do the same. And some of those screenshots are there. And this is a very easy business to do. And I started the business over the years. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Stephen Akintayo. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and God has been good to me, and God has been very good to me. I started my business with just $10 12 years ago. And we've evolved into GTES Global. We're into e-commerce, logistics, real estate, bill payment. This is one of the businesses we're into. But I'm no longer really actively in this. I delegate it to my mentees to handle, my staff to handle. I love to take risk. I love to have fun. This was January 28th. I was in Dubai. This year alone, I've visited 20 cities of the world. So let me play.
Hi, Stephen. Welcome to Skydive Dubai. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling so good. Today is my birthday, and I'm just super, super excited to skydive.
It's your first time?
It's my first time.
It's your first time.
Yeah.
Where are you come from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah,
right. So you understand everything from briefing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you want to say something more? Some message for friends, family?
Well, today is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. Is there anything risky to do? Yes, let's go skydiving.
Okay, so you ready to jump?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go do it. Let's go skydive.
Let's do it.
Ooh. One of the best experience of my life. This is awesome.
So what do you think? You want to jump again?
I will do it again.
Yeah.
How many of you like that? If you think I did well or you enjoyed that, type awesome, awesome. Everybody, come on, type awesome, awesome. If you think that was a cool one, just type awesome, awesome, awesome. Everybody, I'm waiting. Okay, type awesome, awesome. Beautiful. I can see a lot of you typing also. I've received several awards. I'm a recipient of several awards. This was still this year. I was in Harvard University for the African Business Conference at Harvard University. You know, so on my way, I think I met Ali Baba. We're on the same plane from Dubai to Nigeria. Then, you know, this is, you know, a couple of guys that we've just connected. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, I call him the most pro-business president Nigeria has had in democracy. And he's somebody I admire. You know, he has his flaws. Nobody's perfect. But when it comes to supporting business, also. This was myself and my friends, you know, visiting Baba. This is me and Dr. Kweba. Professor Patu told me this was in the US, 2016. The three of us were speakers in New York. It was a UN side event. So I spoke on digital jobs. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, trying to encourage Africans to, aside having a job, they should try and get a digital job. They should try and own a digital business. Okay, it's one of the ways to have something on the side and sustain yourself. Okay, I want to play another video. This is an endorsement video by one of the richest Black men in the US. It's called Damien John. He's the founder of Fubu, and he's done over $6 billion in transaction. Transaction is not equal to how much you are worth, right? I think it's worth 300 million or thereabout. But his company has done over $6 billion in transaction. And let me say this, and before I play his video, I need you to know that one of the biggest mistake Africans that we make is that we often get mentors who don't have better result than we do. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree. I agree. Come on, guys, talk to me. I don't know if you agree that one of the biggest mistakes Africans make is getting mentors who do not have result better than they do. Getting advice from people who don't have better result than they do. Listening to people who are sometimes even more miserable than they are. If you want your life to move forward, begin to associate yourself with people who have better result than you do, people who have gone farther than you've gone, and that begin to change your life, change your perspective, and change the way you see things. I haven't followed this man for years. I went from Nigeria, I traveled to Florida just to meet this man. It cost me thousands of dollars to meet him because you can't give what you don't have. And the day you begin to associate strongly with those who have better result than you do, that's when your life starts changing. Okay, so let me play this short video This was him endorsing me, by the way. The day I met him. I don't know if you're enjoying this class.
What's up to all the students in Stephen Akintayo's class? I just want to say, let him keep coaching you. Hopefully, he's putting you on the right track. I just met the man. I think he's amazing. What's up? There you go. All right, get focused.
Ooh, how many of you think that's a cool introduction? If you think it's cool, type cool. Come on, everybody, talk to me. Okay, so I always tell people, I say, if a man who has done $6 billion in transaction endorse you, indeed you are endorsed. I don't know if you agree that I'm indeed endorsed. If you agree, type I agree. Okay, type endorsed. Those of you on Facebook, I'm not seeing your comment. If you think I'm endorsed, okay, type endorsed. Okay, so, and this is my own personal belief, honestly. Like, if somebody who has results is identifying with you, then anybody else want to say whatever, that's their business. This is myself with a great woman who we met some years ago and just believes in, what I do and always encourage me. And of course, this is my spiritual mentor, Bishop Oyedepo. The other thing, I want to ask you a question. Why do you think God gives people money? Why do you think God gives people money? Okay, come on, talk to me. Why do you think God gives people money? Can anybody tell me, why do you think God blesses us with money? I'm waiting to read comments. Why do you think God gives people money? What's in the mind of God when he decides to, help people, give people money? What do you think makes people, okay? Somebody, Adeleke says, to be blessing to other people because they should give. I agree. I believe, and this is my personal belief, you don't need to agree with it, but it's my personal belief, that we are blessed to be a blessing. That when God bless you with money, it's so that you can be a distributor. You can be able to reach out to people, particularly those who can't help themselves, particularly people who can't give you back, particularly people who can't reward you back. They can't pay you back. God wants you to reach out to them. And when this is in your heart, even if you don't have money today, it's a matter of time. God will soon place money in your hand. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree. During COVID-19, everybody, of course, was affected, but at the beginning, I said to my wife, we need to help people who are worse than we are. People who are going through things worse than we are. And then we reach out to the IDP camp, and that just to reach out to people. Can you send me WhatsApp message? I'm doing a live show. So I then, had to tell my wife, and we had to donate over 5 million to IDP camps, orphanage homes, and then we went to Ajegule with food items, to feed the most vulnerable in those communities. And it was one of the most joyous things to do. I remember seeing a picture of one Baba. Baba is over 70. Tears was rolling down his eyes. He said, nobody has ever treated me like this. Even people I know, talk less of somebody I don't know, giving me a Ghana must go full of bag of rice and all of that. I've been wondering, how do I feed? This was during the lockdown, by the way. Because I had to say to my wife, we have a government that is not responsible, by the way. They ain't thinking of the most vulnerable. They ain't thinking of the fact that all this your lockdown and all of that, some people can't lock down, right? In some neighborhood, it's not possible. Those who survive on daily income, there is just no way you can say you are locking such people down. And I'm just happy. And we do a lot of things like this. As God empowers us time to time, we do this. How many of you can type, I will be a giver? Everybody, come on, type it. Type, I will be a giver. Come on, type it. It's good to say it, so that God can then bless you. But please don't say it if you know that if God bless you with money, you won't give up. Because the world has gone greedy. Everybody is just me, and my family. And we're not thinking that when God gives us money, we should reach out. Today, almost 80% of the money I make from selling of books, from seminars like this, coaching like this, goes to provide, relief materials, send kids to school. That's what I do with the money, right? Because I make money from other ways and other areas that I really do not need to do that. So I've dedicated that money that comes from seminars, speaking, books, and all of that goes into helping poor people, helping me to send kids to school. As school resumes in September, by the grace of God, I'm going to be sending 100 kids to school and pay their school fees, right? It's important to have those mindset and structure your income that way. So I started this business I'm teaching you today as a bulk SMS company. And of course, it then evolved into other aspects. Then I started with just $10, 1,000 naira. And this was 2015. How many of you can see 30 million there? January 28, 2015, I did my first 30 million in single transaction in just one arm of this business I'm teaching you. Just one product out of what I'm teaching you. How many of you can see 30 million? If you can see 30 million, type 30 million, 30 million. Come on, everybody, talk to me. One day, one client, 30 million. By the end of 2015, I've done almost 200 million in this business I'm about teaching you. And let me say this, I'm not bragging here. I'm not showing you the screenshot to brag. By the grace of God, you can Google my name. We have grown to billions today. So showing you 30 million, is nothing. But why am I showing this? When we try to promote this training, I see comments from people claiming we're deceiving people, possible, claiming that where is the evidence that we've made money. And so we are not doing this to kind of brag. It's called social proof. Can everybody type social proof? Come on, everybody type proof. Okay, so when you say you've succeeded in something, you want to show people that it's true, that you're not deceiving. You want them to see the evidence of that. So please, I repeat, we're not bragging or, I have nothing to gain from doing that. It's just social proof so that you see that what we're teaching you, we have succeeded in. How many of you have met motivational speakers who tell you that you can make money from a business and they themselves make such money? If you have seen such people type, I've seen them. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you have seen motivational speakers who will tell you, I'll show you how to make so money, and they themselves have not smelled such money. Okay? How many of you have seen such people? You have seen such people type, I've seen them. Okay, come on, guys, talk to me. Type, I've seen them. Beautiful. I can see a lot of you saying, I've seen them. So for me and that's why we're doing this. First of all, we're not trying to teach you what we've not done. Anywhere you see Steve Akitao teach, which is why I'm expensive, right? It's always from the point of, I have succeeded in something, and I'm showing you how you should do what I did. And I'm one of the most expensive trainers out there. And the reason is because I don't teach theory. I teach her what has worked for me. I'm asking you to do the same. If you and you want me to support you, I charge a token, and I use that token to also the most vulnerable people. Okay, orphans, people in IDP camp. These are people who can't help themselves. If I give them this kind of training, they can't turn it to anything. They are in war countries. So are we ready for the training? You're ready? Type, I'm ready. Come on, everybody, talk to me. Are you ready for the training? If you're ready, type, I'm ready. Are you ready for today's training? If you're ready, type, I'm ready. I'm waiting. Oh, beautiful. Okay, everybody's ready. Oh, good. We're all ready. Let's go. So recharge, what is this recharge and bill payment profit business? What is it about? So let's do some definition. A smart way to get paid each time people buy airtime. They buy data, they recharge, they pay for PSCN in Nigeria. But hold on, you can do this from anywhere in the world. So don't don't think this is just for Nigeria. Just give me a second. Okay. So you can do this from anywhere in the world, but your primary customers are going to be Nigerians, okay? But you can use the internet to be able to get customers from all over the globe. So and part of what you're going to be learning is not just how I made it. I'm also going to show you evidence of my mentee. This is him. Likes me to market him all the time. Anyway, I don't know why he always put his picture everywhere in my slide. But this is him. Again, another social proof, because you say mentee has made money. This is one of his accounts, Mohammed Adeleke. Can you see 78 million? If you can see 78 million, type 78 million. Again, we're not bragging, we're just showing you social proof. Evidence that we're not just making empty mouth, right? If you can see 78 million, type 78 million. Everybody talk to me. Can you see 78 million? If you can see, type 78 million. Mohammed is also here on this call. Mohammed, if you're here, can you say hello? Mohammed, can you pull up your screen and just say hello if you're here? So that they also see that. So just say hello, unmute yourself. So that's Mohammed, as you can see him. Okay, beautiful. So that's Mohammed. He's not a ghost. You know, you can Google him. He's the MD of Success Trend. He's based in Port Harcourt. And this was just one of his accounts. I just told him to give me one of his accounts. He still has other accounts. Last year, he did about 150 million. And this year, he's going to be doing even more. And through mentorship from me, and he's been my mentee over the years. By the way, yesterday was his birthday. Can we all wish him happy birthday? Come on, everybody. Can you type happy birthday, Mohammed? Everybody, can we all type happy birthday, happy birthday? Yesterday was his birthday. He's just an amazing man I respect so much, particularly because of his humility and his willingness to listen and be mentored and get trained. A lot of young people want to succeed, but they're not patient to learn, right? A lot of time I've had to just tell Mohammed, leave Port Harcourt, come and see me in Lagos. And he will take the next flight and he's in Lagos, right? These are the kind of attitude, that is needed when you say somebody should mentor you. And I've never regretted mentoring Mohammed and, and inspiring him to succeed in his business. And I know it can only get better. This year, Mohammed will do over $1 million by the grace of God. I think it's even gone way far, close to that already. How does this business work? First of all, I want to show you there are a lot of winners and losers of COVID-19. Those who lost as a result of COVID-19, aviation, religious organization, because they had to shut down, entertainers, a lot of these actors, actresses lost so much. Sports, education, they're just trying to reopen schools now. Fashion, non-essential, artisans lost so much. But some people won during this COVID. Food and household items, telcos, which is under where this business falls in. Lending, logistics, lottery, made money. Fintech, which is also a part of the business I'm teaching you, made money. Streaming companies, music, film, game that are into streaming, they made money despite COVID-19. So why am I showing you this? I need to know. COVID-19 is no excuse for you to be poor. COVID-19 is no excuse for you not to still make it this year. It's not an excuse. Yes, it has happened. Yes, it affects businesses, but there are some other businesses that are not affected by COVID-19. I've made more money this year than other years before. Okay, I made more money this year than other years before now. And the same can be your story if you choose to. Okay, and that's basically how this works. Okay, so opportunities that exist here, despite COVID-19, we are looking at under communications, telcos, data, web services, conference app, hologram. Agriculture is also a good place. There's so much opportunity in the agriculture sector, despite COVID-19. Smart agriculture, greenhouse, hydroponics, aeroponics, tissue culture labs, health solutions, data link, face masks, ambulances, pharmaceuticals, did very well. Educational sector like e-learning, okay, is doing well. Infrastructure, infrastructure solution like M15, CBN, 15 billion for infrastructure, financial inclusion, biometrics, insurance, fintech solutions like the one we're teaching you, innovation of money disinfecting ATM, contact centers, management restructuring and corporate governance policies. All these are areas that there's still money despite COVID-19. So what online recharge bill business is all about? This is similar to the way you buy recharge cards on the street. It's similar to the same way you walk up to DSTV office to pay for your cable bills. And those of you outside the country, some of you do the same. Similar to the same way you go to PACN, the electricity company, to pay for your electricity bill. But this time around, everything has now been moved online. So this is a business where you will own a portal. Can everybody type portal? Everybody come on, type portal. Everybody type portal, portal, portal. Can everybody type portal? So this business model simply means you own a portal, AKA website. From your website, customers are able to do all these transactions. In other words, rather than go to the street to buy airtime, they can go to a website and buy airtime. Rather than go to DSTV office to pay for cable bills, they can pay from your website. Rather than go to PACN office to pay for electricity bill, from your website, they can pay for those electricity bill and their light will be on. In my house where I live, I load my prepaid meter from my website. Okay, once the electricity is up, what I've loaded on is up, I just go to my website, load it again, and there's light in my house. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you to own a website. Can everybody type website? Everybody, come on, I need you to engage me. I need your energy, everybody. Type website, 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 everybody, talk to me. So you own a website, and on that website, all these services can be done. Well, so the question is then, how does it work for your customers? So let's do a breakdown. How does this business work for your customer? Step one, your customer will visit your website. Your customer will create an account on your website. Step two, they can add money into the wallet by payment gateway using their credit or debit card or bank transfer. Step three, they can avail services like prepaid airtime, data, buying data and, pay for DSTV, GoTV, StarTime from what they have already loaded, on their wallet on your website. Okay? Now they can also get another unique thing because somebody will ask me, but they can do that with the bank code. Yes, they can do that using the bank code, but they don't get cash back. From your website, any customer that goes to your website and does carry out any of these transactions can still get 2% to 5% back. So they can get some portion of their money back. So many people prefer to use your website rather than use their bank code to load either airtime, buy data, pay for electricity bills. They'll prefer to go to your website to do that. How many of you think this makes sense? If this business makes sense, can you all type makes sense, makes sense, makes sense? Come on, everybody. I've told you I need you to engage me. I want to see you talk. If you think cool business, can you type cool business, cool business? Adeleke thinks cool business. Olabi thinks cool business. Emmanuel. Everybody thinks it's cool business. Good. Question. Next question. How many of you think you can do this business? If you can do this business, can you type, I can do this business? Everybody, talk to me. If you can do this business, can you type, I can do this business? So basically, the business means you own a website and then you promote the website so that people can pay for bills on your website. And that's basically what the business is about. Now, having said all this, how then do you make money? By the way, For you to own a website, it costs money, it's in millions to build this whole thing. So it's not cheap. Is one of the biggest fraud in Africa is the mindset fraud. An average African feel that he can make 100 million. And then when you ask him, how much capital do you think you should put into a business that can help you to make 100 million? You say like 10,000. This is why we are a victim of fraudulent activities, because we ourselves have a fraudulent mind. In other words, anytime you want to earn more than you are given, anytime, okay, that the returns you expect is not justifying your investment, something is wrong with the way you think. Can you make good money? Yes, but it also comes with a cost. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree, I agree, I agree. Okay, beautiful. So the next question that I'm going to be answering is, how do you then make money? Now we understand how you are tending to your customers. We understand how your customer will get value. We know what they will be doing on your website. How do you then make money? There are 3 ways to make money that you can make money in this business. Step 1 is transactional money. Can everybody type transactional money? Everybody talk to me. Type transactional money. Transactional money simply means on every single transaction that your customer does on your website, you get a commission. I remember years ago, somebody said something to me, and this is a powerful statement I don't want you to ever forget. The person said, the era of you making 1 billion naira in 5 places is gone. We are now in the era of you making 20 naira from 1 billion people. And that's the secret of Mark Zuckerberg. That's the secret of Amazon. The era that you are going to work so hard to get one single big deal. Okay, and from that one big deal, you make all the money in the world. That era is actually gone. We're now in the era where, you will be able to make small money, but from plenty people. That's the era we are in now. And that's really how people build wealth these days, okay? Yeah, thank you very much. That's the way people make wealth, build wealth these days. They're able to build wealth now from offering services at a cheap price, but to larger number of people. So let's do some maths so that we can calculate the kind of potential money you can make in this business. First question, how much do you guys spend on these 4 services? Cable service, recharge cards, data, okay, data service, every month. How much do you spend average? Average, can everybody tell me how much do you spend on an average? On an average, how much do you spend on paying cable bills, that's DSTV, GoTV, paying PACN bills, paying for data, and paying for recharge card for calling? How much average do you spend? Can everybody just type the average amount they spend? Okay, if you're not in Nigeria, can you type the average amount your mother in Nigeria or your father in Nigeria spend, or your siblings in Nigeria, the people you send $100 to every month or $500 every month? How much do they spend on, these things? So let me see the comments I have here. Somebody said 10,000, another person 22,000, another person 35,000, another person 15,000, another person 25,000. Okay, so we're going to pick an average of 25,000. That an average household spend 25,000 on paying for cable, paying for PACN, paying for my own house. We spend a whole lot more than that. But let's say an average family spend 25,000, average family. Now, let's assume in your first month of doing this business, you're able to get 1,000 customers. And we teach you how to do, how to do adverts enough to be able to generate that. We do that. So 1,000 multiplied by 25,000 means in your first month, you potentially, by the way, let me give this clause. Number one, there is no guarantee you will make this money in this business. Okay, this is disclaimer. There's no guarantee. This is a business. The way you lay your bed determines how you lie on it. I am telling you what has worked for me. I've shown you evidence that I do over 100 million every year in this business. But that does not guarantee that you will do the same. Please note that it's a business. What you put in determines what you get out. Also note that for some of you tonight who will subscribe, because I'm going to be giving discount to the first 10 people to be able to help them build their website. I don't know if you want me to help you, give you discount to be able to start this business. If you want me to give you discount, type me, come and talk to me, because we normally charge about 1.6 million to help people set up this website. But I want to give first 10 people to pay some discount. Okay, but please note, we don't do refund, helping you set up those stuff, because we have programmers that are on our payroll who need to design that. We pay for domain, we pay for hosting, and so we have bills we incur, and so we can't take it back. So we don't do refund. So let me give that disclaimer. However, if you're able to follow the process we are teaching you, and you get 1,000 customers in your first month, okay, and they pay 25,000, that means you've made 25 million your first month. Now, your profit margin ranges from 5%, okay, to 15%. But let's take the lower profit margin. Let's assume that your profit on every transaction they did, okay, is just 5%. Can anybody tell me what's the 5% of 25 million? Come on, everybody talk to me. What's the 5% of 25 million? Okay, can I have that details? 5% of 25 million. Anybody having that? What's the 5% of 25 million? Come on, does anybody have that? 5%. So we're assuming that your profit margin, your first month, is just 5%, right? So that's 1,250,000. Okay, somebody else says 1,025,000. So 1.25 million. So that's 1 million. How many of you think if you're able to make 1,250,000 every month, okay, in a business that you don't need an office, you don't need to be physically there, and you don't need to quit your current job for you to do this business? How many of you think that would be worth a while? If you think that would be worth a while, type that I want this. Come on, guys, talk to me. How many of you think a business where you don't quit your current job, it's automated, so you don't need physical office for it, yet you are able to make on the side 1,250,000 as profit every month? How many of you think it's a cool one? Okay, if you want that, type I want this business. Now, how many of you again can do this business? You can get 1,000 clients in a month using Facebook advert. By the way, we have video courses where we'll teach you how to do Facebook adverts, how to do Instagram adverts to attract this customer from anywhere in the world. We have students in Canada, in UK, US that are doing this business as a side also. They're able to do adverts and target people in Nigeria, and they have customers, and they're making money every month. In fact, the last time I did, webinars with all my mentees in this business, one of them said in 2 weeks, he made a profit of 1 million in 2 weeks of doing this business. So people are doing it, they're making money. It doesn't mean you will make money. I like to be sincere, but everything is a risk. It is risky not taking risk, right? You can do this business and this become the breakthrough you've been waiting for all your life. You can do it and nothing will happen. It's ultimately a function of your own input. Are you ready to make money? Are you tired of poverty? Are you willing to put all the energy? Now, because I'm only giving 10 people the opportunity to start this business at a discounted price, how many of you think I should quickly tell you the promo I'm giving the first 10 people, because I need to shut down this webinar in the next 15 minutes. I have another meeting. So how many of you want me to quickly tell you the offer that I have so that before I wrap up, you can quickly make payment and then you can be among the first 10, because I'm going to give you a coupon code to use so that you can get the discount. However, there are still 2 other ways to make money in this business that I still want to explain, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to skip, then come back to share with you these other 2 ways to make money, okay? But to explain also further, if people buy Glow airtime, you make a profit of between 7 to 8%. You make about between 4.5 to 5% on MTN. If they are buying SME data, you make 15 to 20%. These are just like breakdown of your profit margin on different transactions, okay? Depend on which one they did. Now, what are we providing for you? How many of you have ever lost money trying to do business before? And how much did you lose? Can you type that amount? If you have tried to do business before and you lost money, can you type the amount you lost? Everybody, come and talk to me. Have you tried to run a business before and you lost money? If yes, can you type the amount? Okay. Somebody says, I'm just hustling. I mean, what's wrong with hustling, by the way? Hustling is good. I'm a hustler and I'm happy to hustle, you know. And I think we need to encourage people to hustle. It's good to hustle. There's dignity in labor, right? I hate all this scam that we do out there, 419, MMM, Yahoo Yahoo. I mean, it's better to hustle and have something legitimate, something legal that you're doing, okay, than any other way. I'm a hustler, and I'm proud to do one, to hustle, right? As long as it's something legal, there's dignity in labor. And young people, you better learn to hustle and be happy to hustle, right? Because what happened to you in your latter years, if you can't hustle when you're young and you're sagging around town, claiming you're a big boy, instead of you to hustle, right? Hustle to do something with your life. That's what I do. I'm proud to do it. Never ashamed of hustling. Okay, never. So back to my question. Somebody has lost 250,000, another person has lost 15,000. For Lonshaw Moses, 15,000 is not a loss now, for Christ's sake. Someone has lost 100,000. Someone has lost 5 million. Somebody has lost 3.5 million. My last loss in business was 120 million in real estate. Okay, and it's the same real estate that have built billions in asset. Loss is normal. Losing money in business is normal. It's part of how you get better, because you've now learned how not to lose such money again. You are wiser. But I want to ask you a question. That business that you lost 5 million, or lost 2.2, the last time I lost, well, honestly, I lost, I lost 120 million in real estate, one of the business I do. So that business, I want to ask you a question. If you were to have gotten a mentor who has made money in that business, not the one that is claiming he made money and there's no evidence, but the one that truly made money, and the person is willing to mentor you, show you how to succeed in that business, okay? How many of you think you will not have lost that money? Maybe the person charged you, of course, to mentor you. But how many of you agree that you will not have lost? If you had met somebody who has made good money in the same business you lost that 5 million, right? The person made money, not that he's successful at it. And the person agree, maybe charge you, 500,000, 1 million to mentor you, to say, okay, what I'm doing that has helped me not to make money, I'll show you. How many of you agree with me that you not have lost the money you lost in that business? If you agree, type I agree. And this is one of the first things I made sure I discussed with Mohammed. Mohammed, I have mentored you. You made money in this business. Everybody that is going to this business, I want you to mentor them, right? And the cost of that is 800,000. But the first 10 people paying today will be getting that for free. So you are going to get mentorship for the next 6 months, no pay. Okay, you're also going to be getting high converting proposals to send to corporate organizations, because one of the biggest ways to make money in this business is corporate clients. I have in this, I'm also into this business. One of the ways we have made money is we partner with estates in Lagos. So the estates owners are able to connect us with all the people in that estate. And when they need data, they need to pay electricity bill. Everything is routed through our website. Okay, through our website. And we've made crazy money. So how do you draft such proposal? How do you approach such people, right? We're also designing a mobile app for you. What's 300,000 Android mobile app, and it's free, only for the first 10 people to pay. And Facebook and Instagram, Google Adverts software, all for, at a discounted price. So we're making all these available for the first 10 people to pay to get discount. I don't know if you think this is good. If you think it's good, type is good, right? You also then get the website itself, okay, which is something that is also quite good. Now, the cost of setting up is 1.6 million, but I'm going to be giving, they said first 20, no, I'm only giving first 10. What we're doing today is to give the first 10 people opportunity to pay just 700,000 naira outright, okay? And then if you are paying in installment, I don't think we even have the installment option. It's outright. If you are paying installment, you will pay 800,000. We'll set up your website for you. We'll give you all the bonuses. Somebody's saying, eh? No, hold on. So the installment, you make a deposit of 200,000, and in 30 days, you make sure you balance up the payment, and you pay 800,000 instead of, but if you are paying all at once, you pay just 700,000. Now, there are a couple of rules. You can go to this website. There are two options. You can pay with your card anywhere in the world. You visit www.stephenakitao.com/RBIZ discount, RBIZ discount. And then you use the code. This is the code to use, RBIZ SA85 off. Now, once you use that code, it will reduce that money from the 1.6 million to 700,000 for you. And you can use your card and pay. Or you can do transfer, to the account, GTEX Media and Investment Limited, Zenith Bank, 081-4343-176. The details on the screen, as you can see. Now, please note, it's the first time to make payment that gets this. Once we're done with this webinar, the normal price returns back. So you don't have that option to be able to get this discount anymore. So you have to pay the normal price. You think it's expensive? I agree with you, it's quite expensive, but the value is why it's expensive, because what we've done is to put you in a level where you're starting this business where we are. At the level we are right now is where you're starting. You have the opportunity to scale and get mentorship and get support and be able to grow your business. Please note, we don't do refunds, so you cannot pay today and wake up and say you're not doing it again. We don't do that, I'm sorry. So you should only do this if you are sure you want to do this, right? There's no pressure, you don't need to do it if you're not convinced this is what you want to do, right? No pressure at all. So very important that I say that. So let me go back to my training. I'm going to be wrapping up. Once I'm done with this training, is over. The second way to make money is through vendors. So you can have other people sign up. Once you have your website, some people can sign up under you and pay you between 10,000 to 50,000 every month to be able to do the same business, but they won't have a website, okay? And they will be under you and they pay you that money, and that's 100% profit. Now, one of the things we do is to show you how you can get 100 of such people every month. So if you have 100 people, let's even say they are paying just 10,000 to use your platform, okay? 10,000, they are called vendors. This is the second way to make money in this business. Times 100, that's 1 million naira extra, aside the initial 1.25 million that we say you can make in the first transactional business option. The third way you make money is also by referring other people to own a portal. So what happens is that we help them design the portal and you keep 50% of what they paid, okay? You keep 50% of what they paid. We had, this is a screenshot of somebody this happened to. His client paid 1 million. We kept 500,000. We gave him 500,000. This was his commission being paid to him. Okay, so this is this is the third way to even make money. So even if you're able to get 10 people to build their own portal that you're able to bring to build their own portal, but these are only when you two have your own portal. These are all things you can do when you two have your own portal. Not that you don't have your own portal and you are telling other people to own portal. It doesn't work that way. So these are the three major ways you make money once you own a portal. You make money on every transaction. You make money on vendors, okay, who are able to come under you. You make money from other people who decide to say, you know what, I too want to own a portal. Like I told you earlier, these are the breakdown of the commissions of how you make money. And you can have unlimited number of customers. You know, Glow, MTN, 9Mobile, this is how they pay you. This is how you earn from smart. I told you it's 15% to 20% SME data. This is how you make money if from the GoTV start time commission. Your commission on PSN, this is it. Also, as we are saying, for bulk SMS, that's your commission. For voice messaging, you fix your pricing by yourself. And all these prices can be adjusted. Some people adjust their prices higher than what I put here. But this is what, you know, we do basic standard income that we make from every transaction that goes on our portal. We decide to make it this way so that we're not greedy, you know, but you can make it higher or lesser. Again, what are you paying for? You're getting access to coaching for 6 months worth 800,000, high converting template and proposals worth 300,000. That you can submit to restaurants, supermarkets so that they can be vendors under you. Remember, I told you vendors pay you every month to use your platform, and you still make commission on every transaction people do under your vendor, right? Mobile app, 300,000. You get that for free. It's an Android mobile app worth 300,000. You get that for free. Setup, Facebook, Instagram, Google, I think course worth 200,000. You get all these alone is worth 2 million naira. But the first 10 people signing up tonight, you get all these free of charge. Okay. And like I said again, the total value of what you're getting is 3.9 million. But we normally give discount for people to pay 1.6 million. But for tonight, first 10, you'll be able to pay just 700,000 outright and 800,000 a 30-day installment. Those are the code you want to use if you're interested in signing up. The number to call once you make payment, whether you did transfer or whatever, the number to call is 090-6110-4000. And you want to also send evidence of your payment, your full name, email, and phone number to richardbees@stephenakintayo.com. Again, richardbees@stephenakintayo.com. Let me call Pastor Femi. Let me call richardbees@stephenakintayo.com. If you can help me, go bring them up. Let's just do it here. Okay. Okay, let me bring him up. Okay. Okay, so I want to thank you all for listening and God bless you. So I'm going to take questions at this point. By the way, for some of you who are asking for social proof, right? This is my mentee, you can see. This is just from one of his accounts. Last year, I did over 150 million. And that's 78 million in this same business. Mohammed Adeleke is based in Port Harcourt. How many of you can see 78 million? If you can see 78 million, type 78 million again. This is me. This is as far back as 2015. Single customer, 30 million. And that year, 2015, I did almost 200 million, over 100 million in 1 year. So this is not a business of try and error. It's what we've done that has worked for us. And we're just training other people how to make it in that same business. So I'm going to take a question. Yes, the installment option is 800,000. You deposit 200,000. You spread the balance in 30 days. But if you're doing outright, 700,000. Any more question? I have to go in the next few minutes, guys. I have to go. So if you have questions, please type your questions right now so that I can answer and I can be on my way. I have another meeting. My guests are already here. Okay, so any question? By the way, I want to say thank you for all of you who have listened, taking time to be here and, you know, to learn and all of that. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me and how this works. Oni Waraka says, how do I pay through bank transfer? The options is there. I think it's there. You've seen. For those of you who want to do bank transfer, I think the option is there. Ademola says, thank you so much. Can you help me paste Muhammad on Facebook and on Zoom, the account details for those who want to do transfer? Also paste the link for those who want to do, just post everything on Facebook. There are a lot of people who ask on Facebook. How do not, yes, you're welcome. Peter says, thank you so much for this. Tayo says, can I modify the platform to my taste? Yes, you can. You can modify it to your taste. It's your platform. So you can, yes, you can do that. What other questions do we have? Any more questions? Is there a contract document? Contract document for what? You know, for what? We're just building a portal and it's your business really. So, I mean, I don't see any, it's not a land, you're not buying land. I mean, those who buy land from us will always have a contract of sales, deed of assignment, but this is just a pure transaction. So I don't understand. By the way, like I've told you, if you don't know me well, please do not pay. You know, if you don't know my antecedent, if you're not sure whether this works or not, you know, so you need to be, please, I always tell people, you don't just meet people on social media and then you start paying to their account. You have to be sure that you know them, you trust their antecedents, you study their track record and their pattern. Okay, so because all these questions are obviously questions of somebody you don't know. So this training is supposed to be for people who probably have known me and know what we stand for. Peter says, do I send a mail once I make 200,000 installment? Yes, you have to. Once you make the transfer or you pay, yeah, you can, this installment is only via transfer. You should send a mail. The email is info, the charge bees. Okay, so yes, you should. You should. Welcome, emoji. So sorry, please sit down. Welcome. So yes, you should send a mail once you've done that. The email is richardbees@stephenakitaro.com, right? And the number to call is 090-611-04,000. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I want to say a big thank you. My guests are here. I have to go for another meeting. Of course, I mean, we've been into this business for a while, my friend. So if we don't have security, I mean, we ourselves will have lost money. So be rest assured that the site is well protected to make sure you don't lose money. That's where the mentorship is. These are all the opportunities you enjoy having that mentorship program we have provided, okay? So love you all. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Have a great day. Can everybody type good lecture? Come on, if you think it was a good lecture, type good lecture, good lecture. You're welcome, Emmanuel. Thank you for thanking me. Peter, thank you for thanking me. Okay, thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. God bless you. Have a great day. Good night, everybody.
Yes, yes.